Good morning once again. I hope we're all doing well. I hope we've had a great night. So, first of all, today we're going to look at search engine optimization, what it is and why it's important and how it's done. Then we are going to look at safe online habits, and then later we shall look at automation. So, just allow me to share this. So, search engine optimization, basically it's optimizing a website to rank higher in search engine results and attach more organic traffic. Okay, when someone searches specific keywords that are related to your site, come up first on top of any search engine. If you did Google tourism sites or tourism companies or safaris, the first results that come up, okay, the hierarchy of ranking, that is what search engine optimization is. So it is the process of optimizing a website to rank higher in search engine results, pages. Okay, the first results that come up in Google when you search a certain keyword, that is search engine optimization, and that attracts more organic traffic. So the components, it involves both on-page optimization techniques and off-page. Okay, there's two components of search engine optimization: on-page and off-page. So how it works in three major steps. The first step is crawling, indexing, and ranking. Crawling, search engines use bots to crawl the web, discovering and indexing new and updated content. Okay, so literally, when you search a keyword on Google or on any search engine, Google, Yahoo, or wherever you may be searching, there is what we call bots, which are like technically they are machines, or how would I say it in the machine language? They crawl the internet, okay, and bring up all the results. Okay, they crawl the internet for that specific keyword that you've searched. After they've crawled and got those results, they collect the data, and it is organized and stored in a database. And that database is called an index. And once the data has been indexed, then when you search, then the search engine retrieves the relevant content from the index and ranks it based on the various factors. Okay, some of these factors we're going to look at. So there is three steps to search engine optimization. The first one is crawling. The next one is indexing, where the data is organized and stored in an index, and then ranking. Then the ranking is done. Keyword search and the importance of keywords. I think we all know what keywords are. For example, if you run a website that sells maybe clothes, then you're going to have keywords like fashion, keywords like these are specific words that will bring up your site very easily once someone searches about it. Okay, if you run a safari, then the keywords. Game parks are keywords. The best safari lodges are keywords. It can be demographic, maybe in Uganda or in Kenya or in Rwanda. You just have to put those keywords, okay? Or in East Africa. So keywords are terms that users enter into search engines. Understanding them helps to target your audience. The tools for keyword search, there are tools like Google Keyword Planner or SEM Rush. Some of these things I'm going to run through them very fast. You can look them up, but there are tools that help you to identify the relevant keywords. Okay, what is your business and which keywords will be relevant to you? So Google Keyword Planner and SEMrush helps you identify those keywords. Choosing the right keywords. Focus on the keywords with a good balance of search volume and competition. Remember, you're not the only one with the site, or your client is not the only one with the site that is running in that field. Okay, there is competition. So you always have to choose the keywords with good balance and search volume. When you look at, I told you there is two components of search engine optimization. There is on-page search engine optimization and off-page SEO. So on-page, there is title tags, that is crafting of compelling keyword-rich titles, okay, to improve the click-through rates and relevance. That means the titles really will dictate how your website ranks. Okay, so a tag is literally okay, the point of attraction to that keyword. So if you put that keyword in the title, then you're crafting compelling and keyword rich title. Then meta descriptions, you write concise and descriptive meta descriptions to entice users to click on your link. Okay, this is the like attractive words. Okay, once you use these attractive words, someone is, out of curiosity, they are clicking to find out more. That is what on that page. That is what meta descriptions are. Header tags. Once you put these keywords in the header, we also H1, H2, H3 tags to structure the content and emphasize keywords. Content optimization, ensure the content is high quality, relevant, and includes target keywords naturally. Just so when you're writing up your content, just make sure the keywords are not missed out. Then internal linking, link to other relevant pages of your site to improve navigation and SEO. So internal linking is like when you're writing on a page and you're writing a small article, and then you usually see those buttons that say more. Okay, maybe read more about this article. And there is, when you click there, you're redirected to another page that shows more content about that one article. That is internal linking. Okay, even I showed you how to link a button to another page. To link even a word can be linked. When someone clicks on a heading, they are redirected to another page. Okay, that is internal linking. Off-page SEO, that is off-page. The second component, there is on-page search engine optimization and off-page search engine optimization. So we've looked at on-page search engine optimization. So we're now looking at off-page. So the first aspect to that is backlinks. Okay, obtain high-quality backlinks from reputable sites to increase. So what backlinks are is like you go to another website, probably in the comment section, and an article has been written about a related field. So you write an article there, but then you leave a link to your website with a keyword. Okay, you leave a link. When someone clicks on that link, they are redirected to your traffic. That's what backlinks are. Okay, basically backlinks just redirect traffic from other websites to yours using certain keywords or links. That's what backlinks are. And then social signals, engage in social media platforms to drive traffic and signals to your site. Post on your social media, be it Facebook, be it X, Instagram, just post on there. Okay, once you post there, people, sometimes it's a brief description. People are curious to read the whole article or to find out more information about it. So they click on your links and they are redirected back onto your website. And that is social signals. And guest blogging, write guest posts on related websites to gain exposure and backlinks. So guest blogging is just you go to another website and there's some websites that have articles from other users, not the authors of the website, but other users as well. So you have to take advantage of those websites, write an article there and leave a backlink so that when someone clicks on there, they are redirected to your website. So that is off-page search engine optimization. Then technical SEO. Technical, what are the things that you can do practically to improve search engine optimization? Okay, so some of the things that you can do practically to improve SEO are site speed. You optimize site speed to enhance your user experience and improve ranking. That means you just make sure that your site is not lagging. It is not slowing behind. It is fast enough. Okay, that is site speed. And then mobile friendliness. Ensure that your site is responsive and performs well on mobile devices. We know that about 70% of the gadgets or devices that are used to access the internet are mobile devices. Okay, mobile devices include the mobile phones, tablets, even a laptop is a mobile device because you can move around with it. Okay, so it's more than 70% of devices that are used to access the internet or the web are mobile devices. You can move around with them. Okay, so ensure that your site is responsive and performs well on mobile devices. That's why the responsive mode comes in, where you have to edit your site on how it looks like on the desktop, then you go to how it looks like on the tablet, and then finally the mobile phone. So you have to make sure that your site is responsive and performs well on all these devices. So XML sitemaps, what these are, they create a structure of your site. Okay, so these sitemaps, they create literally like a site, just like it says sitemaps. They create a whole, just the HTML of your site. So that's what they create. So you have to create and submit the XML sitemap to help search engines understand your site structure. So once search engines understand your site structure, they will understand what your site is all about, and they will understand how to, you remember the steps: crawling, indexing, and ranking. So they will help index your content. So that is what creating and submitting an XML sitemap is. So robots, these are like AI tools that you can use to file and control which pages the search engine can crawl and index. Okay, sometimes we have a lot of pages running on our website, so you want the search engine to maybe optimize specific pages. The most important page to optimize is the home page. Okay, once you have as many visitors visiting your home page as possible, then you'll get enough traffic for that. Okay, and then your website will come up fast in search engines. The next best page to have optimized is the payment page. Okay, make sure people are visiting that page because that's where the money is. Okay, for me, those are the best two pages to optimize: the home page, the payment page. Make sure enough people are visiting that payment page as much as possible, and make sure they're actually making the payments because that's where the money is. And then there is local search engine optimization. Local search engine optimization means it is literally off. It's not technical per se. It is you doing this practically. So there is Google My Business. Google My Business is a tool which you can add your website, and then you attain search engine visibility. Okay, so claim and optimize your Google My Business listing. Okay, there is a listing, so you can look this up. I'm just rushing through because we have about 3-4 topics to cover today. So some of these things I'm going to share notes, but some of these things I recommend, please just go through it yourself. Just look it up. They're simple, they're precise, they are straightforward. So Google My Business is a tool, and that you can claim and optimize your Google My Business listing to improve the local search visibility. That applies to Google as a search engine. Then local citations ensure that your business information is consistent across online directories. And then customer reviews encourage satisfied customers to leave a positive review to boost your local rankings. So these reviews also help. They do help in search engine optimization. Sometimes you look up hotels and then they bring you a list of hotels, but they bring them according to their ranking on Google. Some hotels have 5 stars, some have 4 stars. Even if you go to the Google Maps and then you're searching for hotels near you, they will rank them according to that review. Customer reviews, positive reviews, not just reviews, but positive reviews. They'll show you the 5-star hotels first, the 4-star hotels, then the other hotels. Okay, unless you filter them and say maybe the cheapest hotels, then they'll bring the cheapest hotels first. So you make sure that customers do leave good reviews. Then how do you measure search engine optimization? First of all, you monitor the metrics. For example, organic traffic. Okay, the bounce rate and conversion rate of that is used to assess the search engine optimization. Then tools like Google Analytics. If you can look up Google Analytics, there is a plugin for Google Analytics as well. So on your website, one of the most essential plugins, like we looked at, is Google Analytics. You have to add Google Analytics to your website to measure the traffic, to see which pages are visited the most, which keywords are used to find your website. Then you focus on those keywords and optimize your website more. So use tools like Google Analytics, Google Search Console, and other search engine optimization softwares. We looked at Yoast, YOAST. Yoast is one of the best search engine optimization plugins. So look at those softwares, take them to your advantage to track progress and identify the areas of improvement. They'll tell you which pages are visited the most when they click which words, when they search which words. So these tools are very important for measuring search engine optimization. The best practices of search engine optimization, you keep up with the trends and algorithms, and because they keep changing. Okay, the market is very, very dynamic. So people are searching for different keywords particular times. During Christmas, they are searching. During the festive season, they are searching for particular keywords. During the other times of the year, they are searching for particular keywords, but they are still trying to find your product or your service or your website on your website. So you have to keep up with the trend and know which keywords to optimize, which pages to optimize, which ones to add. Then content quality, focus on creating the valuable and engaging content for your audience. User experience, prioritize user experience by making your site easy to navigate and providing relevant information. Don't make it so complicated. Make it very user-friendly and easy to navigate. Use fonts that are easy to read. Use colors that do not strain the eye. use backgrounds that are very, you have to follow the ethics of ethics of internet, okay? The basic online ethics, from fonts to colors to morals to all that. Okay, do not copy other people's content. Come up with your own content. Do not over how do they call it? The way people are overusing, actually they call it abuse of AI. Okay, when you're creating content, you just go straight to ChatGPT, you type in you just type in and then copy and paste the results. That is too much. Sometimes you read through certain statements or articles and you can tell straight away that it's an AI article. There is no feel of a human hand in it. Okay, you have to avoid that kind of stuff. Even if you're generating your prompts from the AI and it's giving you what to write and how to do that. I don't know if that course is in the outline, but there is a whole course on how to use generative AI. So I'll look up the timetable. I think it is on there. If it is on there, I don't think I'm the one handling it. It must be Cedric. But how to use the AI tools, okay? Don't straight up just copy everything. You have to add that feel of human nature. Someone has to read your article and know that, you know what, there is a human being behind this. There is a feeling attached to it. So user experience prioritize by making your site easily navigatable and providing relevant information. So common search engine optimization mistakes to avoid: keyword stuffing. Avoid overloading the content with keywords. Okay, some people put too much keyword on every page. They're putting that particular word in every statement or in every paragraph. Someone is going to read through your article, and within the first 3 to 4 paragraphs, they are done. They are done reading that particular page because they're reading this word over and over. What you do is put it in a certain heading, put it in a tag somewhere on that page, and put it in like 2 paragraphs on that page. That is enough optimization for that particular in a particular category. That is enough optimization. Do not stuff it in every paragraph, in every, it becomes too much. Then duplicate content. Ensure that all content is original. Copyright. Okay, like I said, at the bottom of every website there is copyright. So do not copy people's content unprovoked. You just go there and you copy and you post onto your site. It's unethical, and you can actually get sued for that, or you can get reported on online for that. Okay, so ensure that all content is original, and do not ignore mobile optimization. Failing to optimize for mobile can result in lost traffic and lower rankings. So mobile devices are very important. Like I told you, a mobile device runs from a mobile phone to a tablet to a laptop, and there are very many other devices. There are smartwatches now. People can even browse the web with a smartwatch. There is a lot much more. So optimize for all these devices. Do not leave out any device because you lose traffic. So that is just it for search engine optimization. Unless someone has something to add or any inquiries about search engine optimization. So search engine optimization is very important. You have to add it to every single website you build, just like security, just like analytics, just like backing up your website. All these functions are a must have on your website. You don't optimize your websites just there for presence, unless you're sharing business cards which have your domain on them. This is my website. This is what you have to by mouth tell everyone about your website. Okay, so search engine optimization just makes the work easy for people to find you that particular site. Even if it's not yours, it's a client's website, make sure it's optimized. Okay, it's easily found on the internet with certain keywords. Okay, from optimization, we're briefly going to look at automation as well. Pull that up just a second. I will be sharing the notes later so you can go through and practice this. Put it into practice. Put search engine optimization into practice. So I'm going to run through them very fast. Then I'll just briefly show where these tools can be found. And yeah, so automation. You find a website where you have bought an item. The moment you buy that item, you are immediately sent a receipt on your email. Okay, or sometimes it's as easy as sending and filling in a form. Once you fill in a form, the next steps are emailed to you immediately Okay, so you wonder how do these sites do this? You sometimes think there is someone seated behind the computer waiting for you to submit a form, and then once you submit, they are very fast to reply. No, there is no such thing. It is automation. Okay, so we're going to look at some of the tools that two major tools that we have outlined. That is Zapier and Automate.io. These they help to streamline tasks. Okay, automating workflows for increased productivity. So the overview is we're introducing these two that can help you to streamline repetitive tasks. Sometimes there is several different people visiting your website and doing the same thing. I'm going to send them emails, all of them by yourself. So that increases efficiency and it saves you time. The importance of automation, it reduces manual effort, minimizes errors, and allows focus on more strategic activities. So what is Zapier? Zapier is an online automation tool that connects you to your favorite apps and services to automate workflows. It opens those workflows and automates them and does them in that order. Zapier uses zaps. We call them zaps to connect two or more apps, allowing actions in one app to trigger actions. There is two steps. There is a trigger step, there is an action step. So the trigger step initiates the action step. So these steps are literally apps. You can tell anyway, let's first run through it and then I'll explain how Zapier works, basically. So Automate.io is a similar tool, and this enables you to connect the cloud applications and automate complex business workflows with ease. How it works, it uses bots. The other one uses zaps, this one uses bots. Bots literally is AI. Okay, bots is short form for robots, but in this case, it uses AI to create automated workflows between your apps and services. Then before we look at the benefits, let me briefly describe how these tools work, or specifically Zapier. Okay, in Zapier you do set up an automation. Okay, let's say you say I receive an email. So your first app is Gmail. Okay, so if I receive an email, I will let ChatGPT rank this email or categorize these emails. Okay, is it an important email? Is it a spam? Is it what? Whatever kind of category it is, ChatGPT will rank it. So the trigger step is you receiving an email, and then the action step is ChatGPT ranking it. So the trigger app is Gmail. The trigger and the action app is let's say ChatGPT. Then GPT. After it does that, it categorizes. Then I leave a command of, after categorizing, come up with a reply. Okay. So after you receive that email, that's a trigger. After it categorizes, that's an action. Writing up a reply and generating a reply automatically is also another action. Okay, so ChatGPT does come up with a reply after categorizing. Then again, it does send a reply to that email to Gmail. Okay, so that is automation. There is a trigger, there is an action. Okay, there might be several different apps, several different setups. For example, some people even automate their inboxes, for like Twitter. They provide information to the AI so that there is a reply. Sometimes you do send an inquiry and immediately you get a reply from a certain inbox on Twitter. It's because it has been automated. So basically, that's how the workflows work with this, especially Zapier. Someone can fill a form and then they email it from your website. Then that email, I can automate and say, once they send me an email, another email is sent out to them. And after that email is sent out to them, their email is automatically added to my contact list. Okay, so there is it's an infinity loop of workflow. We automate these apps to keep working with each other so that there is an instant interaction and instant reply. Okay, so the benefits of using automation tools: it saves time, it increases accuracy, it reduces human error by automating the data entry and the routine tasks. And then improve productivity, is streamline workflows to enhance overall efficiency and productivity. It saves you a lot of time. Imagine every form that is emailed to you through your website, you have to automatically reply it. Every single receipt, you buy something from Jumia, the moment you buy, you get an email with a receipt. Okay, there is no one seated behind the computer sending you the receipt. No, it's automated. So imagine there was someone to send receipts to every single person who purchases something from Jumia in time. Okay, that's a lot of work. So time, the key is create workflows that involve multiple steps and conditions. So you can, like I've told you, it's like an infinity loop of apps that are working with each other to give you a final result. Sometimes it's more results. Okay, after a reply is sent, generate a receipt. After a receipt is generated, follow up with the customer. How was the product? Is it satisfied? Are they satisfied with it? It's like a whole loop of continuous workflows. Okay, so it is multi-step workflows, app integrations. Both tools support a wide range of app integrations for email and social media. CRM. A CRM is a customer relationship manager. Okay, and then project management tools. So a customer relationship manager is that tool that is reaching out to the customer. Are they satisfied? Do you need feedback? Did they receive their item? There are many aspects of the CRM. So app integration, it integrates from email to social media to CRM to project management, sometimes to marketing and then to sales. There is more to this. So it has customizable templates. Use pre-built templates to create a custom workflow to fit your specific needs. Okay, sometimes you find someone who will tell you, I can build your website and that's it. They'll just build that website and that is where it ends. Someone else will tell you, I can build you a website. After building that website, I'll make it, I'll optimize it. I'll give you email, webmails. After webmails, I'll automate this. Okay, I'll make sure when someone sends you an email, they are replied in this way, and you get insights, and you receive a notification of they open it up for you, and then there is no way someone is going to pay someone who's just going to build them a website and disappear. No, there is more to the development. Once you automate this for them using these tools, it makes the picture wider. So it's more, I don't know how to say it, more enticing. So anyway, back to the features, customizable templates. There are pre-built templates to create customized workflows to fit your needs. Then getting started with Zapier, it is very easy. You come up with, you sign up, an account, and then you create a Zap. Choose a Zap, a trigger, that is an app that will trigger. Okay, let's say if I receive Gmail, these things are straightforward. Go to Zapier, try it out, and you'll see that you just sign up this particular apps. After this app, what happens? And after that, what happens? And then the next one. Okay, you can automate all your emails. You can maybe say that when instead of this email being sent out without you verifying, they can be saved in the drafts. So you just always have to check your drafts and check which emails are being generated for you, rectify them or make the changes, and then you can send them out. So choose the trigger app and the event, then select the action app and the event to complete the workflow. Examples of Zaps: automatically save email attachments to Google Drive. Okay, so you can say that every time I get an email that has an attachment, this attachment is saved to Google Drive. So the action, the trigger app is receiving an email. So the trigger app is Gmail, and the action app is Google Drive, which means every time I receive an email with an attachment, that attachment is saved straight away onto Google Drive. And then another example is add a new form response to a spreadsheet and all post updates onto social media. Okay, you can even automate content posting, and then automate AI is the same. Sign up, create a bot, and then you start your workflow. Examples of the bots are syncing new leads from Facebook ads to your CRM. For example, if the AI, your first trigger app is Facebook. Okay, so once the bots pick up a new lead from Facebook, okay, they will update your CRM, your customer relationship manager. Okay, then send notifications for new form submissions. You can say whenever you get a new form, whenever it has been submitted, you are notified. Okay, or you can automate email follow-ups. For example, once your clients or customers are following up on something, they made an inquiry and you answered that inquiry, and then they're following up on those inquiries, they automatically receive emails for those follow-ups. Then the practical applications of this automation, it is sales and marketing, customer support, and project management. These are areas where you can apply these automations. You can automate and lead the sales, email campaigns, social media postings. You can create customer support. For example, you can streamline ticketing systems, automate customer workflows, and gather feedback. Okay, you can automate all that. And the project manager, you can integrate project management tools to automate task assignments, statuses, updates, and reporting. So you can, under the project management, you can just automate the whole process from assessment and then task assignments, then the status updates, and then the final report. It can all be automated so that a project just runs through smoothly and automatically. So the practical applications are those. Sorry, that slide was repeated, I think. Yes. So that slide was repeated. And then the best practices for automation. You can start small, begin with a small workflow, and gradually add more complex automations. Test thoroughly. You just, before you let others use your workflow, make sure it's working efficiently. Okay, don't just automate and leave it and wait. There might be errors. Okay, so look through it, look through the workflows, and make sure that there is no mistakes. The replies that are being sent out are the most intended and appropriate replies. Then you monitor and optimize. Regularly review and optimize your workflows and to maintain the efficiency and adapt to the changing needs. The common challenges of automation, there is integration limitations. You might find that some apps don't work with each other. Okay, you want to automate it in this particular manner, but some apps may fail to integrate directly. So you might find that you want this, once you receive an email, this happens, and then that happens. But you may find that Gmail doesn't work with that next app that you want to automate it with. Okay, the trigger app doesn't work with the action app. So that's a limitation. And the way around it, you use webhooks. So please look up what webhooks are. These are like links, okay? Tools you can use to link these apps. Or custom APIs as workarounds. Workflow errors, minor errors in your workflow. There might be, that's why you need to verify your workflow. So you have to monitor for the errors and set up notifications to quickly address any issues. Security concerns, ensure that the data security by using trusted platforms and following best practices of data protection. So the apps that you're using to automate your work, they have to be trusted. Okay. For example, I know I'm using Gmail. I know Gmail is safe. I'm using ChatGPT, and I know it is safe. I'm using, let's say, Google Analytics, and I know it's safe. So the apps that you're using to automate your workflows, they must be trusted. So that is it for automation. And we're just going to briefly look at the best online habits. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm really fast because of time. Some of these topics were supposed to be covered yesterday, but because of how migration, we did not. So we are going to look briefly at safe online habits. Okay, and these, when you talk about online habits and you talk about web development, if you're building a website, you automatically, once you're building a website, automatically you're part of the online community. You're part of the web, okay? Because you're adding content to the web. Okay, let us very, very briefly run through building on online habits. So this is just essential practices of cybersecurity and data privacy. So in the digital age, building safe online habits is crucial to protect personal information and secure cybersecurity. The importance is understanding and practicing safe online behaviors can help prevent cyber threats, identify theft and data breaches. So understanding the online threats, okay? What should you look out for online? Okay, so there is majorly three, there is much more, but majorly these are the three threats that you should look out for: malware, phishing, and social engineering. Okay, these are the worst online threats. So malware are malicious softwares designed to harm or exploit programmable devices. Okay, these are viruses, trojans, and ransomware. Okay, so malware is just any software that is built to destroy your computer or your device, mobile device or computer, or we've all heard of viruses. We know what Trojans are. Any malicious files, any malicious softwares, even websites, any malicious websites that are going to, you've had people say, I visited this link, I just clicked on the link and my computer shut down. Okay, those ones are malware. So look out and avoid all malware. Ransomware, I can build a software, and then maybe ransomware is usually done to big institutions, okay, with a lot of data, online database. So what they do is they create a software, and then they find a way to get it onto your database or your computer. It's also done on very expensive devices. Once that device malfunctions, they contact you and tell you that you're going to have to pay a certain amount of money to them for them to release you, for them to make that device, for them to remove that malicious software. Okay, just like it says ransom. Okay, you have to pay a ransom. Let's say you did spend, these people will spend a lot of money on PCs. Okay, so you've spent maybe, let's say, $12,000 on a particular setup, and there is a huge database on there. And then someone sends you a malicious software, and then they call you up, or they email you, or they find a way to contact you. They tell you that they did it, but they need money to free up that that database or that computer. That is what ransomware is. So phishing, we call it phishing with a P, fraudulent attempts to obtain sensitive information via email, phone, or text message. There are these people who call you up and tell you, you know, this is Airtel. We are going to switch off your number. You have not registered, but they're calling you with a straight number. I think we've all been, if at all, we've heard of someone who has been called up by these people. That is what phishing is. Okay, attempts to obtain sensitive information. So they will ask you, so when is the last time you bought airtime? What is the last transaction you did? What is your date of birth? And they're trying to get information from you. It can be via email, via phone, via text message. That is what phishing is. Social engineering is manipulation tactics used by cyber criminals to trick individuals into divulging confidential information. That is on social media. You get contacted and you're like, hi, I'm Tom from the UK. And it is some boy seated in some, you know, they call them Yahoo boys in Nigeria. And ironically, mostly it's Nigerians. Okay, it is some boy seated in some house just with his laptop, and he's telling you, oh, this is Cristiano Ronaldo. I am stuck at the airport and I need your help, please. Yeah. So that happens a lot online, but on social media. So that is my manipulation tactics. How do you go around this? How do you create strong passwords? Use complex passwords. Use unique passwords for each account. Stop using the same password for every single account. Okay, I have known people who have used the same account for Gmail, same account for online banking, same account for everything, for Facebook, same account for Twitter, same account for Instagram. I mean, same password for all these accounts. Okay, avoid that. Avoid using the same password for multiple accounts. And some of us use the same passwords, and then we save these passwords on our computers or on our phones, so that you automatically, like once you go to Facebook, it automatically fills in. Well, one time you will reap from it. So avoid using the same password. Use unique passwords, and then password managers. Use password managers to generate and store complex passwords securely. So for password managers, for the people who use iPhones or Mac, I can guarantee it is secure. Okay, so unless someone has your phone password or someone has your face for the Face ID, they cannot access those password managers. However, password managers for Chrome is safe as well, but then you have to make adjustments. Okay, my Chrome has a lot of adjustments. That's why yesterday my website was showing it's not secure. Was it yesterday or yesterday? But one, it was not secure because I realized there is a setting that the adjustments that I had to make. That's why when I tried to open up my WordPress admin in Chrome, it refused because it said that was not secure. Remember, it was a local website, so it has no security on the internet protocol attached to it, so it will not open in Chrome. So Chrome is secure, but then you have to make security adjustments. So use password managers to generate and store the complex passwords securely. Two-factor authentication, or 2FA, it's an extra layer of security requiring not only a password and username, but also something that only the user can access, like your mobile device. It can be an email as well. So 2FA significantly increases the security of your online accounts by adding the second verification step. Then how to enable that? You can use platforms like Gmail, Facebook, and financial accounts. You can use text for two-factor authentication. Most of the apps that we use two-factor, even WhatsApp. Okay. Most of, for example, mobile money, the Momo app has 2FA attached to it. Once you log into it with your password, the correct password, they send you an OTP, a one-time PIN. Once you enter the one-time PIN, then you can go ahead and transact. Same as Standard Chartered, same as Stanbic, all these apps, most of them have the two-factor authentication. If you're using, for example, a financial application and does not have 2FA, please look for that setting and enable it, including your social media as well. Recognizing phishing attempts or phishing attempts, suspicious emails. Look out for emails for unknown sender. Sometimes your client, the Google, your email client misses that. So you get that one email in your inbox. So you should look out for these suspicious emails. And then verification attempts. Verify the sender's email address and do not click on links or download attempts or any download attachment or any attachments, any suspicious emails with links. Sometimes it is how do they forgotten, but it is like kind of an ad. Okay, they can fish you using an ad. So you click to see it's an offer too good, and then you do end up sharing very critical information. So report phishing attempts to your email provider. Okay, you have to report them, flag them as spams. Once, for example, in Gmail, once you flag an email as a spam, it is directly reported. Okay, so you report them to the relevant authorities to help combat cybercrime. Managing social media privacy, you have to review your settings, and then be cautious with personal information. And think before you post. Think before you post means you have to think. Okay, you are posting your exact address, where you work or where you stay, and your exact location, and your date of birth. You see, most of us do share our dates of birth on social media. The date is very important. Your exact date, that is the day, the month, and the year. Okay, if you should share social media for good wishes or for merry wishes, you should share the date in the day of the year and the month. Do not share the year that you were born, because that completes the date of birth. Okay, so avoid sharing sensitive personal information, your address, your phone number, and your financial details. Usually, if you have to share a phone number, come up with a business phone number and share that. Avoid sharing your personal phone number on social media. So protecting personal devices, install antiviruses and software, enable firewalls, and regularly back up your information. There are many cloud services where you can back this up. I think Cedric did teach, have a whole session on cloud services. That's Google Drive to Dropbox to iCloud. So regularly back up your information, and then safe online shopping. Use trusted websites. For example, if you have to buy something from abroad, you have to use Amazon or eBay or Alibaba. These are already used platforms. Okay, there are very many new ones. Do not be the one to attempt the new ones. Don't be the one to tell that story. Okay, so shop on well-known and reputable websites. Check for reviews and ratings. So unless it's an online shop, okay, it's an online shop like so and so sells only phones, mobile phones, and they have an online shop. Avoid those the big large online market risk retailers. Okay, some of them are found on Instagram with offers too good to accept. So look out for those secure payment methods, payment gateways like PayPal, and you have to be very careful with which websites you are putting your credit card information. I have a friend who was in Amsterdam at one point, and he paid for his flight using the airport Wi-Fi. Okay, so he paid for his flight, just one connecting flight, using the Wi-Fi, and then the moment he boarded and he landed to his destination, he found out he had paid about 6 different tickets as well for 6 different people. Okay, so avoid putting first of all, using shared public internet providers for transactions, and avoid using cards anywhere or in any particular website. Okay, your card information is very important. So you look out which payment gateways you use. So monitor the statements regularly. Okay, for unauthorized transactions. So sometimes there's what we call silent transactions. Silent transactions are transactions that are small. If you have a dollar account, it's as small as $1. If it is a UGX account, there's some transactions that are like 1,000. So you look through your account, and there's a transaction of 1,000, and it is minor. You may think, oh, this was a bank, maybe a bank charge. So please, if there is a transaction as small as 500 shillings or 1,000, somebody is probably trying and they succeeded for a small amount. You can never know the next big amount that they will come for. So you call up your bank and ask them what exactly that charge is, okay, or what the transaction is. You have to understand every single transaction. There's also fraud, an international fraud, where someone was taking pennies from hundreds of thousands of accounts, okay? So they were not taking $1, they were taking probably $0.8 every week from people's accounts. No one minded. Who minds $0.8? These are pennies, right? You would say maybe it's a charge, maybe it's a penalty, but he was taking $0.8 from hundreds of thousands of accounts every week, okay? And he did it for about close to 5 months. So by the time that glitch was discovered, someone had taken out hundreds of millions of dollars out of a particular bank, okay? And he was doing the same for several different banks. So you have to check regularly your bank statement and look out for these transactions that you don't understand. And then the last tip is educate yourself and others. Stay informed, because even the tricksters have new tricks. The hackers have new hacks. So you have to find out which threats. There's a practice that has been normal, but then it is a threat now. Find out. Okay, keep up to date with the latest cybersecurity news and threats. Share knowledge, educate your friends and family and colleagues about safe online habits and how to protect themselves. So that is it. That is the end of safe online habits. If I could share just a window that has these automations that I have been talking about. There we go. So for Zapier is this, Zapier.com. You see that Zapier.com. You can sign up. It's doing maybe those who automate their work with Zapier. Stop waiting for developers to bring order to your apps. Take control of Zapier, streamline your tasks. So there is, you can see there is a lot of platforms that you can use to automate a lot of all this. It is free and forever free. No credit card, no apps than any other more apps than any other platform. So you can see some of the apps that are passing by. These are some of the apps that people use to automate on Zapier. So please, Active Campaign. This is a CRM tool. There is Google Analytics. There is all these tools that you can use to automate. Okay. So what is Zapier? You can look at Zapier.com. How do you integrate? How do you automate? And how do you innovate and build the build process faster and get done? There is no code that is required. Okay, so that is Zapier. So there you don't need to know programming or any of that. It's a tool that you can use to automate your workflows. There is Automate AI. Automate AI. It is the one that we have looked at. Well, it's now part of an online cloud base that is called Notion. So Automate, you can use Zapier or Automate AI, and I would likely, in about 10 minutes, let me briefly look at MailChimp. So MailChimp, it basically is like, MailChimp is a tool that you can use for email campaigns, okay? What MailChimp does, I will share the notes for MailChimp as well, because it's also a very important aspect. It's a marketing automation tool, basically. So what it does email marketing. So you design and you manage your mailing lists, and then you create email campaigning. There are like email campaigning lists. So for example, you have a December sale, which is more of like a festive season sale. So you have a list of your own emails. So you automate them. Okay, and all your customers get these emails. That is a campaign that you're running. That is what MailChimp basically does. Okay, the benefits, it is easy to use. It has a very intuitive design. Okay, and then you can automate your emails based on the user behavior and triggers, and then it integrates with various apps. Okay, MailChimp is one of those apps that you can use as an action app in the action step of automation. It provides the detailed reports on any campaign that you're running on email. Okay, so I will be sharing the notes on MailChimp. There is also another tool that you can use. It's a CRM. It's called HubSpot. Okay, it does the same work as MailChimp. How do you come up with email campaigns? I'm going to share the notes later, but in the interest of time, we'll be ending here. What are the best practices of MailChimp? How do you establish specific measurable objectives for your campaigns? How do you understand the target audiences? How do you tailor your messages to individual recipients? And then the challenges of using MailChimp and how do you go around them? So MailChimp is just you can say convert with email automations, create faster generative AI, and then refine the segmentation, optimize with analytics. It will tell you, which reports were received, which ones were replied to, how the behavior of all your reports. Okay. So MailChimp is another tool that is really important. MailChimp does have a plugin in WordPress. So you can install the MailChimp plugin to help you manage your emails. Okay. So like you can see, bring more data, drive more growth. You can automate it with all these other applications. You can see Zapier, you can see WooCommerce, you can see Instagram and Shopify, Google Analytics. So millions of users trust us with their email marketing. Okay, you can just sign up, and then email marketing is made very easy for you. However, there is like premium, there is the free features of it, and then there is a premium version of the MailChimp. So that is it for today, and we have covered, and I know we've covered too much. I will share the notes. Practice, put these things into practice. Let it just not end where we talk about it here. Okay, search engine optimization is very important. How you do it, why you do it, the challenges and how you go around it are all they've all been shared. Campaigns, automation, else you'll have way too much work to do. So thank you so much for today. We shall meet tomorrow in the morning. Thank you and have a great Friday.